Yeah, we definitely get some looks and jokes when we do this. Yeah, all right. Hey. I gotta figure out how to get back in this thing. Hey, you want to race? He's got an electric truck, man.
We called Uber. Look what showed up.
You ever seen one of these things? Yeah. It's crazy.
Man, he can roll over that thing 5 times.
He's right here. It's crazy. I'm old, man. I see stuff like this. Yeah, he punched it in.
They're not.
You just gotta figure out how to get in the stupid thing.
Oh, I'm gonna let you get in first.
Oh yeah, yeah. You got to get in inside.
Hey y'all, it's me again, Joey. It's that time of year. Yep, it's mid-February. I really wasn't gonna do much swarm trapping this year. I said that last couple of years, but I ended up doing it. But I think I'm gonna put, when I started picking the boxes up to get them out here, I said I was gonna do 2. Then I decided to do 3. And then I decided to do 4. So what I'm going to do is get 4 ready, and I've got a couple of places that I want to put 2 of them. I want to do my 2 church trees. I always do good there, especially on one of them, and one at Mom's, and one several miles from here. It's kind of a newer location. I've done it for the last couple of years. I think I might go ahead and stick one on it. But the problem with it is, like I got now, I've got 2 swarm traps sitting in the bee yard that I was late picking them up last year, and I actually didn't realize I had bees in them, and I was just gonna go pick them up, get them off the tree and bring them in, and had bees in them. So, but anyway, they're still sitting there, and I'll probably in the next week or 2, with a little flow coming in, I'll go ahead and transfer them. But back on subject, I'm gonna go ahead and set these 4 up. I'm supposed to have 3 foundationless frames in each one of them. I'm gonna go ahead and open them up, see what's in them, and go grab some plastic foundation. I'll put one of them in each box, and also go grab a couple of old brood frames and put them in here. Y'all ready? Let's get started. Hey buddy. This one, when I pulled it off the tree, I think it already had wax moths already after the old comb that was in there. And I kind of cleaned it out. But just in case they happen to have any running around in here, I went ahead and put a few crystals in there. I had forgot all about that. But it's all good now. That's been gone. I'll have to get a brush and brush some of this off. Spider webs or something. Or just grab 3 more foundationless. But I got those. Got 3 in here, 3 in here, 3 in here. These are new last year's plastic foundations. I just got them sitting out in the sun a little bit. It's actually kind of cool today. It's just now starting to warm up, but I was letting that get tacky, and I'll flip them over. This one's got a little bit of drone stuff on it already. Anyway, I got to go get the brood out of a box. I'll run over there and grab that right quick. Okay, all this right here, this is all honeycomb. Some of it's old honeycomb, especially in these mediums here. That's honeycomb in these too. It's kind of pretty good. All this here is honeycomb in this one. These painted ones here, they have brood in them. Some's a lot of brood, some's just a little brood. But they look kind of like this. In these two top boxes, that's kind of what they look like. It's like brood got into the honey box, and I got them sitting up here. Let's look at another one. A little bit there. That's not what I'm going to use. And I think I do. Normally I've been putting the oldest brood or mostly brood in painted boxes, but this one here I couldn't find another painted box, and I think it's got some good heavy brood in it. Let's see. Oh, I want to show y'all something. You remember me talking about the last couple of years, some of the foundation that I'd got my hands on, I was having trouble with bees building on it, and I finally pretty much coiled everything, and a few of them I re-waxed them, and they drew out good. They drew out real good. But what happened, I had 4 that was in these boxes. I had boxes stacked up here, and some had moth crystals in it and some didn't. But I just had it stacked up here for the summer, and the boxes were closed up. Well, let me show you what happened. Let's see if y'all can see this. It's bowed out. Now these, I got 4 like that. Now they were all in different boxes. I hope y'all can see that. Every one of these, all 4 of them, were found in different boxes. Here's 2 more. Maybe you can see it on this one that didn't drew out good. It just sat in this box, in different boxes, just sitting out here. And in the heat of the summer, bowed. I don't get that. I just don't get it. But I thought I'd show that to you. Let me go ahead and let's see if which one of these boxes has got some dark comb in it. That's a good dark one. It's not usually what people put in their swarm traps. They usually try to get something even worse. But if I can find 4 of these, that's what I'm going to use. Another pretty decent one. I'm going to try to find the oldest one in here. I guess it don't matter. All right, we got 4. I'll go ahead and set this back up here. Let's go. Okay. The way I'm going to do this, I try to keep a pattern on what I'm doing here now. So what I'm going to do is the foundation is going to go right here. If you're standing in front, foundation is on the right. The brood comb is the next one, and then the 3 empties. I really thought about, because I wasn't gonna put everything up, put 2 broods in there, but I think I'm just gonna leave it like it is. All right, I'm gonna put another one. That's got a little bit of drone in that, but it'll be fine. That's moldy, mildew, mold, whatever you want to call it. But bees will clean that up. All right, let's see. All right, I turned my foundations over a little bit. I'm gonna let the sun hit them on that side a little bit, but let's check these out. I think I'm gonna clean these up, but I won't bore you showing you that. I'm just gonna take a brush and brush them up a little bit. We'll be right back. Oh, by the way, go ahead and turn these. I'm gonna brush that front off a little bit. If you've never seen my videos on how I come to using this style box, I'll put a link in the description and try to post it to the top too, where you can see that. And those are actually going to some older videos with some more information. So anyway, now I've got some reflective, I think it is. I can't even remember where I got it from, but I think I'm gonna go grab some of that and put in top of these, because I got a couple of these lids. Everything here was, if you go back and watch those videos, you'll probably hear me mention that everything here was built with scrap. Every bit of it built with scrap. So you may see grain going opposite directions than what it should go sometimes. It was scrap, and that's what we did with it. All right. Those are good and tacky now. I'm gonna go ahead and put the plastics right up against the wall. And what that does, instead of putting it on the other side, that all the bees recognize that as it's just a wall. Eventually they'll start working it when they get in there. They'll say, hey, this is wax, let's do something with it. I have had them just skip it and just go straight down. That's the only issue with these boxes. If they decide they won't go straight down, you gotta cut some off of it. Try to get them out in time. All right. Here's what I'm baiting with. Let's just see. Let me see how I can show you this. This is a bottle of lemongrass oil. I've had it for years. It's even got a cracked lid on it. I may switch this lid around. This is an old bottle. It's got alcohol and a couple of crushed queens in there and a little bit of lemongrass. I'm not going to make any more of this. I've made it for a long time, but I just don't hardly ever do it no more. That's just some left over. And at the end of last year, it didn't really have that much in there, but I knew it'd be a while before I went back in it, so I added a little more alcohol. But that works too. But this is just as good. Lemongrass oil. And I got some of Bob Walker's Swarm Rustler. It's good too, it works. I like the little spray bottle, it's handy. But I'm gonna show you what I normally do. I'll use this probably when I go to, a lot of people go back and they take the lid off and dab the top and everything, but what I do, well, just show you. I get my Q-tip when I'm setting up. I got the Q-tip. I put a few dabs on the top and I just drop the Q-tip right down in there. I'll actually do the front too, but I'll probably just spray that on the front right now. Let's go ahead and do them all. Touch the front with a little bit, drop it down in there. Go ahead and touch that one up too. All right, it is actually ready, primed up and ready. Now what I'll do, let's go ahead and use some of this. Since I got it. When I go back to bait, before I got a hold of the Storm Rustler, what I would do is just every 2 weeks I'd go back with a Q-tip, dab it a little bit on the front and just thump that Q-tip up in there. I used to use a tool and slide it to the back, but I don't even do that anymore now. I just thump that Q-tip up in there. Well, now that I got the Rustler, I just put a couple sprays on each one of them every 2 weeks, and it works great. All right, I'm gonna run and grab see the bee flying around? Look. 2 of them. What are y'all looking for? I'm gonna go ahead and close these up, and if I think about it, if I think they need it, I'll go get that reflective and put on here, and but I won't bother with showing y'all that. I mean, all I'm gonna do is cut a piece the same size as the box and just close it up on it. I do have these lids marked front and back, and actually got them numbered. That way the holes will line up the same every time. But I'm gonna go ahead and close them up, and we'll go put a couple of them on the tree, and I'll take y'all with me on that, just kind of show you how I got them. We'll see y'all there. Everybody looking a little busy. This is what I want to show you. A little busy, a little busy. A little busy or not? A little busy. I'll show you this. You saw all those bees flying around, huh? Even pollen going in. Watch them come back out. Watch her come back out. Well, maybe not. She'll figure it out in a minute. I want you to look. This is the one that died out early or late in the fall. So never go by the front of your hive when you think something's looking all right. It's called drifting. Put that box up 2 days ago. You know, when I was looking at a bluebird sitting on that bluebird box there, I never noticed a rocking chair not here. The storm last night or night before blew the rocking chair off the porch. It had been sitting right in here. Just took it off. We're kind of in the shade here. I hope you can see. I'm gonna put one of these up here. I didn't mark what came from where. This one looks ready. But I'm gonna put this one in that tree right over there. That's actually probably one of the first places that I ever hung one like this, or this style of boxes. I'd actually used another style a couple of seasons here. I'm gonna go ahead and walk over to the tree and screw this thing in. But I got to figure out which box, what I didn't talk about earlier with this block. I got to figure out. Oh, by the way, I didn't use that reflective. I just went ahead and this was the only place where the lid was kind of warped a little bit. So I just went ahead and stuck a little duct tape on there. You kind of want everything closed up best you can for it to be dark in there for the bees. But what I got to do, I got to see if I need a block. I got a block on almost every one of these boxes. I think I got one in here that don't have any. But if I need a block to make it level on the tree, I'll put it there. If I don't need it, I'll take it off and put it on the other side, or just grab a different box. So let's go ahead and go over there and put this cleat on. I don't know what happened to my recording on this clip, but here I'm putting up the cleat and I'm talking about how I'm going to put it a little bit lower than I've always had it on this tree. I've always had to stretch a little more than I like when I'm picking up that heavy box of bees and their brood and honey. And I put it just about 4 inches, 5 inches lower. And here I'm looking at it to make sure that I've got it tilted toward the front of the box a little bit where water won't run into the box. Alright, I got it screwed. Going to get the box now. And here, as I'm putting it up on the cleat, right in here, I'm actually telling you that that was a lot easier to do. Now I'm eyeballing the front to make sure that the box is level on the tree, and as you can see right here, it is level or close enough. It's good enough for the bees and me. Now we move it on to the next tree. This is probably about 100, a little over 100 feet from the one I just put up. I used to keep one a little further the other direction, further than this from it, but they have let it grow up so much there that it's just kind of hard to get into. So I moved on this side. I'm gonna try it right in here. I really thought about putting the entrance the other direction, but then I'd have to get out and walk up here just to see if bees was flying around in it. Because when I drive through, I can drive through either direction around the building here and look at it. Unless I'm getting out the bait, then it wouldn't matter. Let's see how this looks. What do you think? Needs a block? I think you're right. It needs a block. I'll be right back. This one's got a block on it, but I need to switch it to this side. Now, I'll tell you what, I may just point this one that way and see what it does. I may just leave it that way. I don't know. I might decide to turn it around because I can't get a good video of them flying. How's that? So thing about it, I got my cleat tilted this way, so I'm gonna have to change one or the other. But it will look better, won't it? All right, just switch the block around. Thing stuck on there. And I didn't bring no tools. None at all. I may have one multi-tool in the truck. I'll be back. Y'all like it? I love it. Get some of these limbs out of the way.